So start with shaking the arms and hands and upper body, and then find a wall near you and then raise one leg. So use the wall for balance. Do use it to begin with, just so that you feel stable and secure and not wobbly. And then swap side. So the idea here is that you feel supported and secure with the wall. Once you feel comfortable enough and stable and grounded and you found your point of balance, and you can let go of the wall and then open the hip. Remember to breathe in, open, breathe out, bring the leg forward. And to the other side, open, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. But you may still want to use the wall if you're feeling a bit wobbly. That's really important to feel safe and secure. And then do a few kicks backward and forward, or forward and backward, it's up to you. And then to the side, just to gently work up the hips and lower back. So take a few steps. So start with small steps and then make the steps bigger, and then to the other side again, lubricate the hip joint. Lubricate the hip joint and roll the ankles. Remember to roll the ankles as well while you're there. And then some steps, and then go to the side. So it's a bit like a dance steps you're rehearsing, and try to go further and further and deeper into the lunges. So you are starting with small lunges, and then you are increasing the distance between your feet gradually. So take your time over this, and remember to breathe. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, release. And breathe in, extend, stretch out, go forward. Breathe out, release. Remember that your back foot is grounded to the floor, it's your supporting leg. So make sure the foot on the back leg is grounded to the floor and rooted to the floor beneath you. And then nicely into your warrior, push into your warrior nicely, just to open the hips a little bit, and then nice stretch to the side. That's it. Breathe in, go a bit lower. Breathe out, release the effort. And into the other side, open the other side that way. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, release. And take some deep sighing breath while you're there, breathing in through the nose, breathing out with an open mouth. And feel free to be loud about this. Don't worry. Nobody's listening. And while you're busy doing your side stretches, you're keeping your legs in that position, and you can go up and down a bit so you don't keep the hips static. If you don't want to, you can just get them to bounce up and down a little bit, and then relax into your warrior. Forward bend, so the front leg is bent, and come back up on an in-breath, and then breathe out, go down again. Do a bit of a knees up, knees up. Knees up, knees up, get into party mood. Start singing if you like. And then again, breathe in, push through your warrior, and breathe out, release. So try to keep the arms aligned with the shoulders. Again, open that way. Feel the stretch in the armpit, and then the lymph in the side, and then to the other side. So the whole time you're keeping your hip open with the front leg, and you can, if you don't want to stay static in that posture because it's not comfortable, just do slight hip, very slight hip bounce, so you can get into it a bit deeper. Every time you go a bit deeper and a bit deeper. With every out breath, release the hip and go a bit deeper into it. Just think about the muscles. You're relaxing the muscles in the hips, in the inner thighs, in the groin. You're relaxing those muscles. So really think about those muscles, and if they're tight, think about releasing them and let the hip really sink into that posture. Make sure you don't close on that hip, only do that forward bend if that's appropriate, and then a bit more dancing. That's it, a bit of cancan. And then get the knees to bend, up and down, then add the arms into an easy chair, not too low. Remember, it's about warming up or winding down, but it's not full-on workout, so just to get you ready for the day. Mobilizing the hips and the lower back. So again, side stretch this time with your lunges, so you're opening the hips. So start with like experimenting with this, feet together, and then increase the distance between your feet. So first you're going to have your feet like hip width apart, and then maybe go a little bit further and a little bit further. It depends on the length of your legs, so you've got to hit the spot. Do it until you find the spot where it really feels right. So it depends on your limb length. And then start to imagine you've got a hula hoop, and then roll the hips forward and sideways. So you've got an imaginary hula hoop and you're just doing a hip roll. So take your time over this, really go slowly and explore the feelings there. Explore and listen to what your hips are telling you. So that might feel a bit peculiar, because you might not be used to be doing that kind of movement, unless you are a hula hoop rock star, maybe, good on you. But most people are not, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting in a chair or driving. If you're like really sedentary, sat at a chair a lot, then you may want to gently open the hips, but take the time to warm up like we did beforehand, and then slowly do that hip roll like hula hoop style, and then find a wall and then do a nice standing forward bend, resting your bottom on the wall and then going forward and relaxing into it. A few shoulders openers. So it's like a bird flapping his or her wings. So breathe in, bend the knees, open up, look up, and breathe out, bear hug. Whenever you breathe out, swap arms. So don't always have the same arm on top. That's it. I'm going a bit too fast here, but take your time. Enjoy. You should enjoy it. Feel like you're really shaking off the cobwebs and welcoming the day and the winter ahead. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you soon.